To be thorough or something, first off, I have a dining room. It's super dark. So the brightest room in my house is actually my living room. So that's where I'm always polishing my nails. And all my nail polishes are in these boxes. I have 3 of them. But everything else is, and some extra nail polishes are just thrown into this bin. They need to be organized. Stamping plates live in here, but everything else is a wreck. And one day. So today, we're gonna use, I think, because I'm winging this, we're going to use this stamping plate, which I got for Christmas. I haven't had any from Queen before, but I guess it was on my Amazon wish list, which means I could probably link it. I'll figure that out. It is the nicest looking plate I have seen. Like, it's a thicker quality. I thought it was going to be pretty cheap. This plastic bit needs to be peeled off, but we'll get to that. This is a silver Holo, which is not doing the Holo thing, but I'll show you later. From the dollar store for $1. I got a bunch of them at Christmas because one lasted a really long time, and then I thought, yeah. So, and then here are some stamping polishes. I'm going to try to use all 3. This particular is for like a marble effect, but obviously we're not going to do a true marble effect. This one here that looks like a butthole, I'm definitely not going to choose. And then I have this, which is a new stamper. If it doesn't work, I have an old one that does. I have this for glitter, and then I have this, which is coming out from liquid latex. I bought this bottle on Amazon, and I have like a master bottle of the painted liquid latex. I don't remember whose idea it was to do this, but it was someone on YouTube who's actually a professional YouTuber, and I will figure that out and share it later, because I don't want credit for something that's not mine. And then like some acetone and some cleaning stuff, and yeah, okay. Let's see, so this table moves. So the first thing we want to do, well, first I wash my hands. I use dish soap because I think that takes off oils. Sometimes I use a little isopropyl alcohol. I almost never buff. My nails are thin. They're hard, but they're thin, and buffing just makes them too thin. Also, my nails are what the world would call short. This is long for me. So when I refer to my long nails, they might get a little bit longer, but in general, you're never going to see really long nails from me. Sorry, friends and family, but this is what you get. And then this thing, you have to peel it off. Peel it off. Yeah, I could probably fast forward through some of this stuff. So there you go. The universe says to clean them off with acetone. I will do that, probably not on camera, before I actually use it. I don't know which one I'm gonna choose, but I'm thinking this one, because I can get like some glitter in the corner, if it stamps out right. I'm terrible at stamping, but I'm worse at marbling, so yeah. Alright, so then I applied yellow stopper to all of my nails. Oh, I left something out. So I'm also going to use some gel. I'm going to use this gel base coat and this no white top coat. I always use gel because I want my nails to last as long as they're on. So I tried to peel off base coat and then gel, and it peeled off too fast. So I tried Yellow Stopper because Christine at Simply Nailogical did a video about how she hated it because it was hard to peel off, but I thought, but it does peel off, and then with the gel, it just works for me super well. I can show it peeling off after. And then I have Light, which is just this, it's old and dirty, this Sally Hansen Light, and I can put it right there. So we're gonna take the base coat, and it comes out, it's really thick. So we wanna do like, wipe it off, the brush off really good. And then I put really thin layer on, like this. I'm going to do a really thin layer of base coat, put that on all my nails, and then I'm going to cure it, and then I'm going to do a thin layer of the top coat on all my nails and cure that too. But you don't have to watch. Okay, I made the space wider. It still seems pretty stable. So I cure fingers and thumb together. Put this up like that. So we just turn the light on. Okay, so sometimes, depending on what I'm gonna do, I might sandwich a gel color in between the base and the top coat, and then my sort of base color would be gel. I'm not in the mood for that today, and regular polish colors are cheaper and more vibrant. So in general, I like them, but I prefer gel. There'll be a point where I sometimes have to wait a considerable amount of time to do whatever art, so I will, yep, these are all, it's a no wipe, so they're all dry to the touch. I'll have to wait a considerable amount of time to apply art, but for the regular polish to dry. But today we won't, because glitter dries really fast. Also, the nail Yellow Stopper dries in like 10 minutes. So you can do that. You can wait 10 minutes, and then you can start your gel. And the only reason I do that is, again, it makes this so I won't have to soak this manicure off. At this point, if I just did this, I would have like pretty shiny nails, but they wouldn't peel off very easy because it's too thin over the Yellow Stopper. So if you just want pretty shiny nails, what you should do is put like 2 or 3 layers of base coat and then a couple layers of top coat over the Yellow Stopper, and that'll give you sort of a thicker manicure, and then it will peel off with the Yellow Stopper. This is too thin, and it won't work. It'll last a while, but it won't come off super easy. I want sort of in between. I don't want it to come off tomorrow, but I'm not going to keep this more than 5 days because I get bored anyway. It would probably last longer if I didn't fiddle with my nails. If you're really good and you don't, pick at your sort of hangnails and touch your fingers all the time, yours would probably last a really long time. I am always like, anything's loose, I have to file it. I never cap the tops because I'm going to file them anyway, so it's silly. So that's why I can get about a week out of this. But honestly, 3 days from now, I could get bored and be like, oh, I need a new color. So anyway, I'm not going to do a color here. All right, so glitter goes here. Oh shit, that's not the next step. The next step is this. Or else there'll be glitter all over your hands. So latex. Thicker you apply it, the easier it is to come off. And let it dry. Alright, so this is light. You can tell it's not totally dry yet in these spots, but this is dark all the way through, so it's dry. So that's that. And be careful now not touching your fingers together because the latex will stick to itself, and that is not fun. So then you just slap that on there. Here. Put on. Alright, 3 coats of glitter later. First, I put on the light on the camera so you could see the holo. Also, the sun is setting, so there's that. But then you just work this off, and it just peels right off. You can get tweezers to get in with anything that's left over. Oh, I said something wrong earlier. I said that the polish came from the dollar store. It actually came from the Dollar Tree. I think that makes a difference, so I want real information. And then I don't worry about anything that's on my cuticle. It'll come off. Some people clean it up with acetone. I try to avoid using acetone unless I have no choice on my skin. So what I will do is, after the whole manicure is done, I just will take a shower, and then your skin sort of expands, and any polish or whatever on your skin will just peel right off. So that's that. I'm going to peel these all off, and then we'll do the next bit. Okay, and here we have it. We look silver without the light that brings out the holo. I find that glitter, it's already dry. I literally just peeled off the stuff and then washed my hands, and then it's dry. If you watch a real tutorial, you'll find people will clean up their edges between every step. I think that is just silly because I'm not a fan of wasting time. I am going to put another top coat. Depending on what I'm doing, I might do a base coat and a top coat, but the glitter is pretty easy to stick to because of the texture, so just a top coat is fine. So we'll do that. I'm going to keep talking while I do it though, because I don't know. I feel like staying this time. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker than the last one. Still not too thick. You've got to be really careful with gel because it can pool around the edges, and there's nothing you can do about it once it's cured. The light I have is just a Sally Hansen light. You can get it at CVS for, I don't know, sometimes they're on sale for like 20 bucks. I think the most they cost is like 50, but it's the light. It comes with the light and a base coat and a top coat. It is not a no wipe type coat. I'll talk about that in a second. It's just a regular top coat, and then usually a color, a lame peachy pink color, but a color anyway. So I have two lights. I have another one that's also Sally Hansen, but it's not encapsulated. It's like open air underneath it. There are much better, more amazing lights that you can get. Probably some for also cheap, but I didn't get that. I am as amateur as one can get. So what else? So you'll notice when I cured the initial that my nails were glowing yellow in the black light. That is the yellow stopper that actually reacts to black lights. I don't know why that is, but if it's Halloween, you're going to haunted houses, you could do a really fun, simple, clear manicure that will glow like crazy with yellow stoppers, your base coat, and black light. So here we go. The glitter on this is not super solid. If I wanted if I was just doing glitter, which I do, I would have put a silver base coat, or I have some holographic silvery polish. I would have done that, but I didn't do it here. Yeah, so I am going to do the top coat on the other hand, and then I will get back to you. We have what we look like with just the glitter and unclean cuticles. And I forgot to show you this, which is packing tape. Need tape for stamping. I prefer packing tape, but Scotch tape will work, or I guess painter's tape. Just whatever tape you have. Anyway, I moved closer to a light source, so we're right next to the sofa, and alright, so you take your packing tape and you find the free edge, and I just peel off like a giant piece, and I stick it to the side of the coffee table, and I'll show you why in a minute. But I touched the top part of my stamper to the packing tape, which takes off any residue that might be there. I also cleaned it quickly with acetone, but some people say you shouldn't put acetone on your stampers. I usually do one quick cleaner. There's another set of people that say you should buff them. I don't know. This one's pretty sticky, so I think it's going to work pretty good. And then lastly, you need a card of some sort. I have this Starbucks card that has no money on it that I got in a Yankee swap. So I'm going to use this as my swipey card because it's useless now. Might as well have a use instead of trash. And then we are going to use this stamper. So this is all quick, and hopefully it works because I haven't tried this stamp. I haven't tried any of these things, so it might not come up. But I'm going to do sort of pink. Do it in like a curve, and then we'll do the orange, and then we'll do the yellow down at the bottom. I might change it up as I go, but we'll see. And then I don't know which way to swipe this, but I think I'm gonna go this way, and then that should be enough. And then you gotta work quickly. I tend to roll, pull it up. That actually looks like a pretty decent pickup, but it's not perfect. So I don't know. Here, let's put this underneath so you can see. There's a gap there, and there's a gap over there. I'm gonna go with it because it kind of, I can use that middle part on my finger, but and then the ones with the clear bottoms are good because they're easy to place. I just messed it up with acetone. Oh, so here's a lesson that we just learned. Don't use acetone on the bottom of your clear stamper because you just lose the entire point. The entire point is dead. Alright, so you gotta line it up, which is now gonna be impossible to do, but I'm gonna do it in the light. Oh, there's another way to line it up, which is what I do with my non-clear ones, where you just, you hold it this way and then you hold your finger over where you want it. So I'm gonna do this finger. We're gonna put it like here. So we'll just push that there. Get it on really good, pull it off. And now the image is on my finger. And then I'll sort of go through and like push it down a little bit to make sure it's gotten everywhere. I know you're saying, why didn't I put the latex on again? Well, you don't need it with stamping polish. I don't know why, but this will 100% not work with any other polish. But with stamping polish, you can just take your tape and then touch it to the bits of your skin that the polish got on. And that's it. Oops. Here. Sorry, we're coming over here. So you can see we've got this little bit of a pattern and then hollow underneath. I think pretty good. Oh, so why I put the top coat is because if I mess this up, which I do a lot, I could then take acetone and remove this and start over. I don't think I will, but I can. Alright, that's it. I'm going to do that with every other nail, and then I will get back to you. You have to clean this off with acetone. Oh, I started the TV. I watched the TV. I watch the TV in between when I'm doing my nails. Or not in between video. I'm watching it in between video now. But I always just watch a movie or something. So instead of watching the movie, I do that. And that's why I even have acetone, because I don't have it for anything else. But you want to make sure you do that. And then the way to clean this guy off is you take your tape and you just pop it on and you pull it up, and then the whole pattern goes on the tape. And that's it. Pop it on, pull it up. Done. The colors I was gonna use, but then I felt a little like I wanted more, so I used the whole sort of rainbow. And here we have, after they've all been stamped, I'm going to put a very thin layer of base coat, the gel, over this, and then another thin layer of top coat, and then wash my hands good, clean my cuticles, and we'll be back with a final product. I cleaned up the setup before I did a final video, but here you have the final product. I washed my hands, put on lotion, the cuticle oil, which I use a combination of jojoba and almond oil, and some essential oil for smell. Currently my hands smell lavender, and that's everything. That is how I do my nails. Bye.